This is Zichru Simanim, Gemara Sanhedrin, Daf Lamid Dalid. Now, Lamid Dalid, as you say it out, you get a ladder. So his whole picture is going to be all about ladders. And our first point is we're going to envision a Bezdin, and we're going to be climbing up a ladder, getting into Bezdin. Now, who's climbing up this ladder? Of course, it's a Dayan who wants to retract. He originally wanted to convict, and now he wants to acquit. He originally was Melamed, now he wants to, the opposite. He originally was Melamed, and now he wants to be Melamed Chayva. So he's climbing back into Bezdin. And what does he see? He sees the entire going on, and there's two scribes on ladders, and the scribes are writing down the reasons in which the Dayanim are giving their psakim. And if the psak is based on the different psukim, then they have the same halacha. They're counted as only one vote. As they say over here, your two counts as one. And the third point is, you see, we'll call him the clerk over here. We see a guy pointing outside that, look, the sun is rising. The sun is rising. We better finish up the Din Torah. Why? Because Din Nefashis must be, the sun is setting, the opposite. Din Nefashis, we have to finish by day. So we have ladders, Daf Lamed Daled. The judge is climbing back in. He was Melamed Chos. We have two people sitting on ladders and typing up the reasons of the Dayanim, and if they're two different psukim, then they count it as one vote. And finally, they're telling them to finish up as the sun is rising. So we go a little bit deeper into these 3 points. One who is Melamed Chos can go back and be Melamed Chayva. The Mishnah Daf Lamed Beis taught us that Din Vashais can later go from Chayva to Chos. But the opposite is not true. He says, Rav, that's only B'Shas, Amasa, Umatan, during the deliberations, he could change his Betin. Now, B'Shas, Gemara Din, Melamed Chos, could be Chayzer, Melamed Chayva, can go back and vote according to the final opinion. Rav asked from Yisrael Chanina that if one of the Talmidim after the Dayanim argued, and then he died, and he voted. According to Rav, wait, maybe he would have been Chayzer. Says the Gemara, if he didn't actually change his mind, we don't have to be worried that he would do so. So point 1, that was the judge climbing through on the ladder on Daf Lamed Daled, that he was Lamed Chos, now he wants to be Melamed Chayva. And now we have the two scribes writing down that if the judges give the reason based on different psukim, Rav asked from the Mishnah that two scribes, recorded the reasons for each of them. And what is the reason? Says the Gemara, because you have a different reason the next day, then we would have to wait overnight before giving a psak din. But what is the reason that someone who's being Melamed Chos, you have to write the reason? I'm Melamed Chos, you don't wait for the next day. Says the Gemara, you know what the reason is? Kidesh Layomru Shnayim Atam Echad Mishnei Mekares. Two people give the same reason, two different psakim, because then Ein Moinim Lem El Echad, only considered as one vote. And finally, point number 3 is when you have to finish the entire said the Mishnah Din Imam and it's Tanabiyam Garim Balayla. Din Imam is you can finish by night. Shafta Sab Chaleitz. Fire B'Yam Achilas Banav. Rava explains Yom Letzchilas Din Laila LeGemar Din. That's Din Imam, but Din Nefashais have to be finished by day. So we have Daf Lamed Daled. We have ladders in Bezdin. We have the Dayan climbing up the ladder through, saying, I want to retract my opinion. We have the scribes writing down, why do they have to write down the reason of the schos? In case that they're different psukim, then it's counted as one. And finally, they're being told that they have to finish up. Dini Maminis, you can finish by night. But Dini Nefashis has to be finished by day. Sanhedrin Daf Lamed Daled, the ladders in Bezdin.